You know, there's something uniquely chaotic about riding the bus to high school that no one ever really talks about. It's like a rite of passage, but instead of a warm embrace, you get a cold slap in the face from reality. Let me paint you a picture. You wake up at the crack of dawn, and by that I mean the sun is still debating whether or not to rise. You stumble out of bed, hair looking like you just survived a tornado, and you throw on whatever clothes you can find, which, if we're being honest, is probably a mismatched outfit that your future self will definitely judge you for. But hey, it's high school. You're not there to win a fashion award, right? You rush through breakfast, which for me was usually a granola bar I'd shove in my pocket as I sprinted out the door. Because, of course, I'm going to need the energy to deal with the human zoo that is the school bus. The bus stop is like a scene from a wildlife documentary. You've got the jocks, who are basically lions, strutting around, flexing their muscles, and making sure everyone knows they're the kings of the jungle. Then there are the goth kids, lurking in the shadows like mysterious wolves, sharing deep, dark secrets about their favorite bands. And let's not forget the band geeks, who are like the diligent little beavers, always working hard, but somehow still managing to create chaos with their instruments. When the bus finally arrives, it's like the gates of a chaotic amusement park opening up. Everyone rushes in, and you have to dodge backpacks like they're ninja stars. You can't just stroll onto the bus. You have to fight your way in, elbowing your way through a crowd of teenagers who have suddenly forgotten what basic manners are. You find a seat, and if you're lucky, it's not next to someone who smells like they bathed in a cologne factory explosion. Now, let's talk about the seating arrangements. You've got the front seats, where the good kids sit, pretending to be focused on their homework while secretly eavesdropping on the drama unfolding in the back. The middle seats are the wild card zone, somewhere between the cool kids and the kids who are just trying to survive the day. And then there are the back seats, the legendary realm of chaos where anything goes. This is where the laughter erupts, where the inside jokes fly faster than the bus itself, and where you might just witness a spontaneous karaoke session to the latest pop hit. But let's not forget the bus driver, the unsung hero of this whole operation. The bus driver is like a reluctant referee in a wrestling match, trying to maintain some semblance of order while the kids are plotting the next great rebellion. You can always tell when they've had enough. There's that moment when they slam on the brakes a little too hard, and you can feel the panic ripple through the bus. Suddenly, everyone's silent, like they've just been caught doing something they shouldn't. And then there's the ride itself. It's a roller coaster of emotions. One moment you're laughing so hard you're almost crying because someone made a joke about the math teacher's questionable fashion choices. And the next, you're dealing with the existential crisis of realizing you forgot to do your homework. You try to distract yourself by staring out the window, watching the world zoom by, but all you can think about is how you're probably going to fail that algebra test. Finally, you arrive at school, and as you step off the bus, you're greeted by the chaos of the high school parking lot. It's like emerging from a war zone, and you can't help but feel a mix of relief and dread. You've survived another bus ride, another day of navigating the wild world of high school. But deep down, you know you'll miss those chaotic mornings, the laughter, the friendships, and yes, even the smell of the bus. Because in the end, those moments are what make the journey worthwhile.